Harlemites have known other forms of deliverance. Hitting the number can also move the spirit mightily. Picking those 3 digits in order pays off at the rate of $600 for every winning dollar bet. Numerology is about despair and prayer, and sometimes some rejoicing too.
If a person tell you he don't know about the numbers, put a tag on his toe, especially in Harlem. Just put a tag, because he's finished, because he's not living. Now, years ago, before the whites came into the number business, it was known as the black penny game. I think it was the year 1929. A banker of that stature of that time was Caspar Holstein. They kidnapped him, and they asked for the total sum of $50,000. And the money was there the next day. That opened up the eyes of the white gangster. Says that's not a pay-any game. But a man can come up with $50,000 cash money that quick. The numbers is a business, and it employs thousands of people. People depend upon it as you depend upon your daily job. It's a derivative from the Louisiana lottery, that's what it was. And this man improvised it, and we used to take the reports from the New York Stock Exchange. It went along, I think, up until 1928. If I'm speaking from 1920, I know the numbers. And the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company come out with a protest that the blacks were taking their insurance money and playing numbers with. So they got to the powers to be of the stock exchange, and to see it today, that the stock exchange numbers are mostly their deals in even figure zeros. So therefore, that was no good. They taken from that, and they started using what they call the U.S. Treasury balance. And some of the slickers found out that they could get it a day in advance. And so naturally, that had to stop. Then they came up with the New York, I call it not New York, but the pari-mutuel betting. But it's the honestest gamble that the poor man for his nickels and dimes can have. Or the poor man's stock market. I'm sure people have heard that phrase. Now, they have bad eggs in anything worth millions of dollars. But the basic number writer has as much integrity to bring you your money if you hit as any broker that will give you your dividends from your investments on the stock market. There's thousands of people in Harlem don't play numbers, but it's a common thing. I've taken numbers out of necessity, and I've made a living out of numbers because it was a job. I had a good reputation. If you hit with Wilbur, you're gonna get paid. I know other men the same. I can name you. I don't want to mention their names, but I know slews of men that they was just as honest and as much integrity as any man that walk on God's green earth. I'm not going to limit it.
But the numbers weren't about to save everybody uptown.